Hey guys. Um I hope everyone's doing well. Bear with me, my brain is like buffering today, right? I didn't sleep last night. I just stayed up all night and I transmuted energy and I did readings until I thought it was probably about time to go lay down, and then I laid down and it was like 8 o'clock already, so I'm like, I might as well just get the day going. Um, um So the energy was really intense last night. There was like a planned attack, but then as you stop, it's not backed by this very jealous woman who so it's like they didn't want to do it, but like preying on someone. It's like watching someone intently. But once this kind of like fell through, the energy was started and it was communicate that anxiety on later if I continue to read today. My brain's usually like hyperspeed and now it's like slow motion. Okay, we did this one. Versus greener grass. Today, I believe, they can to argue with somebody or argue their stance, or like it could be fighting a charge, okay? You're getting somebody who's just standing their ground and like speaking their truth, and they're being very stern with it, okay? Very direct. Call people that are affected by us that you cause. Okay, somebody was very direct in how this person is miserable and the only time that they're happy is when they're fucking someone over. Okay, and they're also like saying that you wished to put your energy of somebody was like telling this person off. This person was trying to like bait someone, and this person was just very anyway. This person in their future, okay, is about to have the book thrown at her for being a grudge holder. Collaborated to do these attacks with in the past. She's trying to work with them now. She's like threatening the fact that whatever, right? But this isn't actually accurate. So this was manipulation, okay? And they used resources or other people's resources to be accountable, okay? And then I heard this woman say, I'm not the only one who wants them handled, okay? Like, and she was talking about killed. And then I heard that and they were expressing how they lied on this person, okay, for their own made up, like she doesn't even have a reason really. Slander to create a smear campaign wasn't wise, okay, because it blew her cover. Someone was satisfied to serve her, get satisfaction out of serving themselves, herself, okay? And convinced others to be pissed off and enforce this narrative to the community, okay, in order to keep a false investigation ongoing or just to ignite it to begin with, right? No, it was already ignited, but they want to keep it ongoing. It's like it's like a wild goose chase, or like dead end after dead end. Oh, I heard wild goose hunt. Um, someone was actively deflecting the heat off of their criminal-minded lovers who were attacking this woman that they were jealous of, okay, this target. This woman sent them in as toxic love offers, as like narcissistic lovers, to have this person feel rejected or confused or unworthy, something like that. They wanted to keep a cycle of narcissistic abuse ongoing. This woman got one of their lovers to poison, okay, or I don't know if it's one or all, to gaslight, to have this slander appear accurate, okay? Because these men would then go ahead and slander you to people. There's a law official that sees straight through this jealous woman and clear that. And sees her as the cause of this chaos. And that she actually thrived off of putting her own acts of hate onto someone of honor due to envy and spite. This person is still lying and still fake flexing. This person could be flaking on people, or people could be flaking on this person because they know that they're a liar and hateful. Still lying, still fake flexing their story, their narrative, and still living in their delusion. Okay? And then the next reading is called Addicted to Your Presence for Different Reasons. Okay? So there's many people addicted to your presence, and that's pretty self-explanatory, that one. There was men that this woman was extra thirsty for. We're still talking about the same one, okay? She's in my energy, very, very vivid, okay? This person's, well, they paid for her services, whatever, or didn't. Anyways, a lot of them. There's a few of them that this woman, clear that this woman is like extra thirsty for, okay? And it's because they have some sort of finances, some sort of security within finances, okay? So there's a couple of these men, or a few of these men, that this person was extra thirsty for, and they're having like secondhand embarrassment just by being associated associated with her, but not in general. It's just like in your experience, through your eyes, you know that they were associated with her, okay? And that's why they have secondhand embarrassment. Okay, associated with her in your experience of them. This obsessive, deranged, low vibrational feminine. They wanted to taint everything. They wanted to like talk negatively about absolutely everything so that they could like, excuse me, so that they can make your essence negative, okay? Your gifts are so pure. You speaking your heart out, okay? You spoke your heart out. this type of genuine like love, okay, or genuine vulnerability, or genuine pouring your heart out, this is a part of your gifts. It's something that you do very naturally, okay? And this energy, people being witness to this, it purifies people, okay? Or it purifies a part of them, either what they're sitting in that moment, or something that they relate to of you going through and you being very vulnerable about it. Very nurturing, accepting, non-judgmental, very loving, kind, forgiving, okay? Something about that energy purified a hex, a curse. So this woman did magic on these people to have them obsessed with her, and your pure energy of just how it is now, okay? Not what this woman is trying to plant within their mind, okay? Obsessed with tainting anything to do with you, okay? For example, your protection, projecting thoughts and feelings, okay? Tainting your character, your abilities, your gifts, trying to taint your love, like your pure intent, the way you nurture your essence, okay? They wanted to speak and taint everything about you, and that's like, it shows, it highlights the obsessed energy, because who does that? Who has time to do all that? Standing in your truth, standing your ground. Excuse me. To bullying, even if it meant standing alone with the support of the divine. God knows everything you've been through. He watched. He watched your intent. He watched their intent. Amount of mind and emotional maybe at one point you were like, don't trust anybody, okay? Don't trust anybody. Trust myself, trust my higher power, and that is it. There's an obsessed physician here, or a scientist, or something like that. They're obsessed with creating some sort of medicine or antidote off of your cells, okay? Like something about your cells, your DNA. And it's to do with like fast regeneration, okay? They've been doing this for a long time. This is illegal. It was an illegal study. They attained DNA, some sort of extractions without permission. They want to administer some sort of sedative, okay? Or it's like a sedative slash hallucinogen. Yes. And already putting this in your food or whatever you ingest, okay, or inhale or whatever, okay? It's like a sedative slash hallucinogen. Anyways, you were supposed to have some sort of whatever episode or whatever, and then they were going to deem you, I don't know what the hell they were going to deem you, but they're going to deem you something like some sort of, oh, I'm just going to read it out of the book because I wrote it down. Just give me a second. Okay. Wanted to institutionalize, okay, by administering these sedatives slash hallucinogen, not knowing where you are, or I don't freaking know, something crazy, okay? Okay, they wanted to lie that you needed to be sedated, okay? And then they were going to over-medicate you due to these hallucinations, hallucinations that they cause someone to see like what they were capable of, to bind you to something. with an insidious intention. Okay, insidious intention. Okay, so they were trying to like diagnose you based on a lie that you were like going through some sort of craze. Okay, but they made this happen. Okay, because it's a sedative and a hallucinogen, but it never worked. It never worked. A sedative and a hallucinogen. So the sedative would make you tired, but then there was a planned attack. It would force you to stay awake, right? Which would mean you're overtired and hallucinating, okay? Because you know when you are sleep deprived, that's up. It'll make you hallucinate hallucinate I wanted to say hallucinate. Hallucinate, okay? I'm tired, guys. Bear with me. Okay, so that would amplify whatever you were hallucinating, right? But it just didn't work. Obsessed, okay? They're like obsessed with you. They want to do diabolical tests to see what your abilities can repair, okay? And the energy that I was getting here was like evil scientist, okay? Like uh but crazy person. It reminded me of like those, in social studies when you learn about Hitler and like the doctors and all the fucked up tests they did on people to see like the resilience of the human body. That's the mentality that this fucking guy has. Okay? But they want to come out with this new remarkable something, okay, that cures people. And then they want to be like the who comes out with this. Don't even have your permission to use it, okay? If anybody's gonna come out with it, that's fucking wild. They want to sedate someone so they're like fucking zombified and then do a bunch of fucked up tests on them. And then get all of the like rewards and that DNA blueprint that we've been speaking about, right? So it's like everybody else's body will know I'm supposed to be practicing so I can heal people, and I've yet to be able to do that. I'm practicing like within my mind, but I want to learn it like I guess I could do other things too, but it's hard when I'm being attacked all the time. Anyways, it's only for you to administer towards people with the intention to heal. Okay? So only you can choose that. And this person's really diabolical and evil about the way that they come about that thought. It's like they don't even want your permission. They want to like subdue you into it by like it's like poisoning and then giving a false diagnosis and then over medicating and then torment people behind the scenes and then have to slap a name on it, put in a straitjacket. That person should be put in a straitjacket. Okay, and that's what they wanted to do to somebody. Okay, like have them in a straitjacket. I saw what this person fantasizes about. Potential, okay, that they like have fantasies about weird shit, in their basement or something, in their lab. This could be one of the undergrounds. It's fucked up though. Yeah, your ability to heal. They want to steal. They've stolen this. They stole this. They stole something here. I'm getting like cells, okay? And I know exactly what it was too. They like took chunks out of me, man. Illusion discovered. You're lacking, okay? It's so that they can have you all to themselves and then drain that. They have no empathy, okay? It's a projection. Ask them how do you think that whatever you're creating here will change the world or whatever. Ask them about that. Fuck, they'll talk your ear off about how important it is and how important it'll be for mankind. Fuck. Because they're a lunatic. They have no empathy. It's like, for the love of science, but it's like, yeah, but what about mankind though? What about free will though? What about karma though? What about asking permission though? They're like, nah, I'd rather have it all mine, all my way. Drugs that I prescribe because I'm a fucking evil drug pusher, right? Evil mastermind. I don't know, it just seems like a useless individual. Very selfish. It's like they have this information in their mind. They don't do anything fucking constructive. All that knowledge that you have in your mind, right? That's what happens when you lack empathy. It's like you like that. You feel like you get a rush from that. You feel like that brings you happiness because it spikes an adrenaline rush, anxiety. Okay? That's not happiness for real. That's not happiness. You don't know what happiness is. That's kind of sad. So you feel like diabolical, and the rush that you get with that is happiness. But it's not. That's psychotic. It's like being so emotionally lack that you gotta do some fucking terrible, diabolical, fucking sinister shit to feel anything at all. That's fucked up. And I know what you want to do to me, so I would never ever work with anybody like you. I would never even want to be associated with anybody like you. Okay? I wouldn't be upset if what you do to other people happens to you today or tomorrow or the next day or whatever. Okay? I feel like that would be justice. But I don't care enough to know. Okay? I'm just getting this weird energy that wants to create something and wants me institutionalized so that they can go ahead and create this and be a fucking billionaire or some shit. They're trapped in the mind with what they're seeing me create. Okay, this person's addicted to my energy. They're creating. Okay. Or the evidence behind what they've created in order to institutionalize me and why. This isn't a secret. They're seeing that your fear is dissipating. It wasn't supposed to dissipate, some sort of anxiety here. You discovered this illusion. They're intrigued by that, but they're also pissed off. Clear that? Because their secret's out to the internet, and they're one of these people who are watching through a device, so they're not exposed yet, but they will be. They're depressed that this isn't behind the scenes anymore. Okay, that they were a part of this group that collaborated to cause some sort of diagnosis. Clinically depressed or like delusional or like suicidal. There's a lot of people putting energy into this. Like that anxiety that I was feeling last night was because there was literally like how many thousands of people sending me that energy, okay? And then it was supposed to like make me fucked up in the mind. And it just gave me a slight anxiety, and then I came on here and I spoke about it, okay? I don't know if you guys could feel that through the screen, but it's dissipating a lot, okay? Because I'm just centering myself and I'm reminding myself of my power within my story, right? And then I also envisioned God with me, like protecting my energy, right? Protecting my energy. And I'd literally feel that stuff bounce off me, okay? And now these people have to sit with this shit because I'm going to keep on talking about it. All the downloads that I get, I'm going to speak on it, okay? Somebody wants to work with you now instead of having you like subdued into submission. Fuck. Hell no. They wanted to delay your inspiration, your motivation. This was supposed to like slow down your motivation. And it did, but I still come on ashamed. Okay? Look at me. I'm tired as all hell. My eyes are sleepy. My brain's like buffering. You're alive. Okay, so they can do it over here. Do that. They can heal from anything. I can help them do that. Supposed to be true, like how heal through all of that abuse, okay? They can love themselves. My higher power, my higher opinion. Well, that hurt. Work health, let alone uncovering every day. So it's hard to like age, but when your abilities to regenerate, okay, some of you rejected them because you saw that you saw their demon pop through. It was in connection, whatever you indulge in here. But something about you rejected this person. You know that they were attached to these karmic lovers that have been obsessed with you being in like a narcissistic psych. So you go the high road path, a new journey. You can continue to redirect your someone's trapped in in their head because they can no longer why would I want to celebrate with people like that who do this type of shit for fun? Okay, and watch people go through anxiety, voyeur them so they have something to hold on to once they don't get their way of stealing your stuff. They'll just be like, well, I mean, look at their behavior, look at them. I mean, could you blame us? Blah, 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 blah. It's like, what the fuck? You psychologically tormented this person. What's wrong with you? Crazy ass. They want to gather to say that someone was a prostitute. They wanted to release some sort of information that somebody was a prostitute, but they had nothing to give. Okay, they had they released some sort of sex tape is what I'm getting. There's fucking nothing, okay, because you started becoming abstinent. Okay, and then this is the men that she was fucking. It's like all over you. likes objects. They like objects in circles. Somebody also wanted to like bring someone. They're unsatisfied because they're being called out. Judgment. Okay. So it's still this like narrative that they had. You're protecting your energy. You're walking away. These people want to make an irrational decision so that you can't have a new beginning, to attack, to cause conflict, okay? And how it was like they wanted someone to be sedated and then like seduced and then to capture it on camera, to release it and say that this person is a prostitute when you fucking rape this person because you fucking